live on that.
Welcome everybody once again to the If I Said It, I Meant It podcast.
Bite my tongue for no.
Kevin Sheo coming to you as always with my good friend
Richard Vasquez,
We are here on a Whiskey Wednesday.
the whiskiest of all Wednesdays.
It's a rough Wednesday for me.
You look terrible.
I feel terrible.
Like, this is not like an Asian joke, but your eyes are like super shut right now, dude.
Super slanty. I'm tired.
Yeah, like they're, I mean...
That's kind of an Asian joke.
It really isn't, because if you weren't Asian, I would still make the same joke. But I guess because you are Asian, it makes it more funny.
I had a rough weekend.
So how was Coachella? How was Stagecoach?
Stagecoach was fucking awesome.
Did you come back with herpes?
I didn't. I don't know.
Did you go there with herpes?
Okay, so that was my question is, are there different, do I have to
What's
worry
up,
about...
Deanna? I miss you too. I haven't seen Deanna in a while.
Aww, do I have to worry about like multiple layers of herpes?
I think
hepatitis?
No, I think it's just once you have herpes, you have herpes.
You have
I don't think there's like herpes stage 1,
Oh,
herpes stage 2, or anything like that.
God, I hope not. I should find out. We should find out.
We got Casey Black listening. We got Yvette Random Chick. Got my cousin Anthony.
So, I always tell
Big
people,
D.
when you're going to Coachella, or when you're going to Stagecoach, it's a marathon.
Yeah.
You gotta pace yourself.
That's what you said last week.
Yeah, you can't sprint coming out of the gate. Take your time, have a few drinks, have water. Have a few more drinks, have water. It's hot. You really gotta just take it easy. You don't want to be the white drunk bitch passed out on Friday afternoon, getting sunburned on one side of her body with bark on the other.
That was my favorite. That sounds like my future wife right there.
I fucked up. I got fucking wasted on Thursday night before the concert even started.
And you got kind of drunk on Wednesday too.
Yeah. So
you went hard for like 5 straight days. Welcome to my world, bro.
With that much whiskey, I wouldn't say I went anywhere hard. But, oh God, I woke up on Friday with the worst hangover, and then the thought of, I have 48, 72 more hours of drinking. It was a daunting task.
It has to do with your age too, though, man.
Yeah, but I did it a year ago. No, last year?
LeBron was the fucking greatest player in the world a year ago, bro. This year he was a fucking brittle old man.
Well, here's the thing. So, when I went shopping for Stagecoach, I got our list of, normal groceries and things like that for breakfasts. Yeah, of course. And I thought, you know what? This year, I'm going to get 3 of the big bottles.
KY?
Well, no. of whiskey.
Oh.
And so, because I went to, what did I say, Total Wine and More? They had a really,
yeah, you're talking about
$14.
It was whiskey, because I wanted to buy some bottles to go over there.
We got the big bottles, right? And for $13, I was like, I'll just get 3, fuck it,
You guys went through all of them.
I didn't bring any bottles home.
Did you have to buy more?
You did.
So
here was the problem.
So
here was the problem. On one of the nights, and I to be honest, I don't even remember what night it was. What we snuck in, we finished. And then it was still like 11-ish, so we had to go buy liquor. And so what we did was we each got 2 double shots of whiskey. So add those in, plus, the bottle that we drank. And yeah, it was, I felt like shit every morning. And I didn't take a shit all weekend.
I didn't take one shit?
Dude, I'm
what?
It was awful.
I think a beer shit or a liquor shit?
Well, I don't know what you would.
It's one of those.
Where you. Yeah. Where it's like
It's almost
It's not
like,
even like soft serve. It's
Yeah.
like soft serve, but it's
just
just
like
like,
when Rick was talking about the bidet, and if you put peanut butter on your fucking beer, those are kind of those shits.
yeah.
Creamy, peanut buttery shit.
I would say it would have been.
Sorry to people that are listening.
It would be like spilling a jar of chunky peanut butter on your sidewalk and then like hosing it down.
But it never goes anywhere.
You know, that's I don't consider that a shit. Like when I shit, there are solid pieces that come out, and oh, dude,
I'm sure people are enjoying this.
I hope
last
so.
30 seconds.
I'm hoping it's loud at their work. You know, probably a few of our listeners are probably shitting right now comparing it. At one point, I downloaded something called the Bristol Stool Chart to show how
Unhealthy you were.
yeah. Like, and we were in the like severe diarrhea section where it's like
Huh?
Oh, so
Putting her shit on blast.
I'm not talking about Yvette.
Oh.
Some of the friends that were out there also.
So you inadvertently, as we were talking in our pre-production meeting, met up with Candace's friends.
Yeah, I didn't realize.
I'm not saying they're the ones that were taking the shits.
I'm not
saying
pointing them
that
out. Nope.
You hung out with Sam. You hung out with Jeanette. Who else is out there? Obviously their boyfriends.
Yeah.
Or husbands, I guess. You went there with like Rudy and Danae, right?
Yep. So they all rented a house out there.
What's up, bud?
With I guess Lloyd also. You know, it was really cool. It was a nice house. We went over there for a barbecue on Saturday. Swam, slappy.
Slappy.
And they had a house that was like right on one of those like PGA golf courses. It was a really nice house. It was cool. I made it very clear. I don't mind staying in a room next to people. Like if you were to get a room and let's put them all get in the same area. But I'm not sharing a house with anybody. I walk around naked too much. I do too many things without clothes on, and
Apparently you eat breakfast without clothes on.
I do.
I found that out.
Sometimes. It's not conducive to my lifestyle. Let's just put it that way. But it was cool. It seemed like fun. It seemed like a cool house. Everybody was just chilling.
As long as you're there with cool people, that's what really
Yeah.
matters. Because I mean, even though you like to walk around naked, I'm sure if you had to do it, them being able to like party with them or whatever.
Yeah,
would be
it's
fine.
a decent trade off. Just I guess one.
But if you could pay, if you could do it, if you could go without having to do it, you're gonna go that route.
Yeah,
I
of
get
course.
I get it.
The only thing that I would say would be if I were to stay in a house with a group of people, I would want to have a bathroom that was connected to my room because that's where I like to,
Do your business.
take a shower, get out of the shower naked, not put clothes on for a while, and then get to the point where I need to take another shower. And I don't want to wear clothes in that time, so.
What's up, Eddie girl?
Yeah, that's just, I guess I could probably make it work if that was one of the caveats. But that's kind of prima donna-ish, and I don't want to go in with that.
Well, that's why I said you're just gonna choose to get your own place. That's fine.
Yeah.
So, one of the girls that went to I keep saying Coachella.
It's just easier to say.
Stagecoach.
Yeah.
So this weekend I DJ on a yacht.
Ooh, fancy.
Yeah, very fancy.
Right.
Way fancier than I wanted.
Were the Howells there?
Yeah, the Howells were there.
What about Ginger?
No,
Not a professor?
no,
No girl named Marianne?
no,
Okay. I'm just glad it was not a 3-hour tour.
no, it wasn't. Yeah, it was like 4.5.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad. I'm glad you came back.
So I DJ'd on a yacht for this guy's 30th birthday. His girlfriend or fiance, whatever, put it on for him. But a couple that was with you left, right? And they fucking drove all the way to Newport.
It's like a 2-hour drive.
Yeah, they went on the boat, partied with us. I fucking killed it. I really did. I'm not even being fucking cocky. That is as humble as I can fucking say that. I did a great job, DJ. They left and went straight back to fucking Coachella.
Yeah.
They are fucking crazy. Jeanette, Bethel, you guys are fucking crazy. Can't believe you did that.
I don't know what time they left the party, the yacht, and got back to like Palm Springs area. I did see them the next day, and I was surprised.
They look exhausted.
They did look tired. They did, but I was just surprised.
That's a long
Like,
drive, man.
well, I mean, you put in 8 hours of driving because you drove there for 2 hours, drove back. That was another 2 hours. Then back to Coachella for 2 hours, and then at some point you had to drive home.
Yeah.
I was surprised. I saw him at the.
And let's be real, I bet you he fucking drove the whole way there, the whole way back, the whole way there again, and the whole way back again.
All 8 hours. But yeah, I saw him on. That was Saturday night. I saw him on Sunday, and I just went, "You guys made it back!" Like, wow, good for you. I was surprised.
Yeah, that's.
Yeah, but it was a good time, man. Like, you know, we always kind of do like the recap every year of that we've been doing this, and I've gone to Stagecoach, and you know, it was cool. It was like, again, if you're not into country music, I get it.
Did our dude come on?
But it is a good time. It is fun. He was there. Yeah.
Yeah.
He showed up. Little Nas X was at the after party with Billy Ray Cyrus. I didn't stay.
No.
No, didn't interest me.
After party Sunday, you mean?
Yeah, there was after the main headliner, who was Jason Aldean. After that was over, and it ended like pretty early, you know, like 11:30ish. After that was done, they had like an after party where a DJ like Diplo, I don't know who he was. But
Yeah.
so he's DJing, I guess, and then that's when they came out and did the after show.
I have a really cool remix of that song too, that I played.
How do you like it? How do you like this?
No, it sounds alright. I don't
It's like
care.
whatever.
But I'm saying as far it's a remix to the remix, like it's like more up tempo, like
Yeah.
it's pretty cool.
So, you know, they were there and I guess they did their thing. So that's cool. But, you know, it was one of those weekends where we met some people in the elevator at our hotel.
I feel like porno stars like that.
No.
You're thinking of one though.
Hey, listen. My fiance's listening. So we met them in the elevator and they were from North Dakota. And
My favorite state.
so we're talking with them, and they were obviously on their way to the concert. So was my fiance and I. So we said, "Oh, you know, how, you know, are you guys headed to the shuttle? Because from our hotel, a shuttle takes you directly to the concert." And they said, "Oh no, we're going to grab an Uber." And we looked at them and we said, why are you going to grab an Uber when you're staying at a hotel that has a pass that can get you there to the concert and back? And
Yeah.
they said, we never knew about it. Okay, well, you know, here's the lowdown. So we gave them a quick little intro on how it works. And then at that point, as we were walking, we got out of the elevator, we're walking, we're talking, and we had to go separate ways. So we ended up running into them, God, I want to say Saturday night or Sunday night. And we had originally met them on Friday, and they were telling us that they had spent like $300 on that weekend for just like Uber rides back and forth.
The fuck?
Which doesn't surprise me because of the surge pricing at midnight for the concerts and everything. But we told them, like, we paid $75 a person and we got rides to and from.
And the buses come pretty regularly, right?
They come pretty regularly. I timed it, it takes about 30 minutes from the drive. The drivers usually will wait for the bus to get somewhat filled. So the longest we sat on the bus was about 10 minutes before they closed the doors and drove. But that's not awful. And then after the concert, they get as many buses as possible, getting people out of the venue. So, you know, for $75 and is at to and from, it's not bad. I mean, people obviously, I don't know if they were saying that they had up until that point spent $300 because they still had more rides to go. But it was like, why would you not look into more info like that? But, you know, I guess when you're from North Dakota, it's a little
They
hard.
probably say for that.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
that's probably like their moment, their weekend, their vacation, whatever.
But so yeah, we ran into him again and had a long conversation, and we kind of became long distance friends. And I'm sure if we saw them again, we'd be like, hey, you know, just memories and things like that. They were cool people. We sat next to two different girls who went by themselves.
What the hell?
That's what I said. And I told them,
That's
like,
kind of cool though.
I go, I give you credit, that's ballsy. Like, you went to a 3-day music festival solo? Like, That's cool.
with a red Solo cup.
Yep. But that was cool. And then there were some people behind us who they were really friendly. I mean, we just got to know everyone, and it's fun. Like, at the end of as everybody's leaving after the concert, you end up, like, saying bye to people, like you've been friends for a long time and all this stuff. It's just weird. It's like a cool...
Are you starting a podcast with somebody else now? Is that what you're trying to tell me?
I mean, they haven't asked me officially yet, but my contract's up for negotiation.
That's dude.
No, but, you know, it was cool to just, like, get to know people, and then, like, for one weekend, you just have, like, 3 days, you get to know, you're talking, you're laughing. We took pictures with them. You know, Yvette ended up, like, square dancing with a lesbian chick. It was just fun, like, party atmosphere. But
now she left you.
Yeah, and that's why, you know, we'll go alone next year. But no, it was fun. Like, that's what I like about Stagecoach. It's different. Like, I was walking through a crowd and some guy...
That's so country of you to say.
Well, I was walking through a crowd and some guy came up and just, like, punched me in the chest. And my first instinct was like, what the fuck? But I turned around and he looked at me and goes, hey! And he was fucked up. And I was like, what's up? He's like, right? And he walked off, like,
you got
okay, like, yeah,
right.
Okay. But, like, at no point was he like, what's up? It wasn't like confrontational, it was just like, boom, like, hey, home, like, okay. You're oddly close to me.
You did that at the garden, you get fucking shot.
Yeah.
I mean, just kidding.
We love gardens.
Yeah,
Bar Grill, because
it was a joke.
On Friday, Yvette and I kind of had matching shirts, like they were just like American flag type tank tops, and so we wore them. And as we're walking through the crowd, a bunch of dudes were like, "Oh, we love that!" And
were they
like,
Aussie or what?
No.
Oh, he sounded.
We go, what? They're like, you guys are straight like matching. And we're like, yeah, America. And they walked off, and it was like, okay, cool. Like, interesting. Had an old lady like just scream, ciao, the minute she saw me. I was like, thanks. And then she saw Yvette and was like, oh, you're beautiful too. And it was like, awkward. But yeah, it was cool. It was just like a real chill atmosphere.
How did you? So you said you got fucked up for 5 days straight. How did you feel Monday?
Crampy.
Yep, I know exactly what that is.
Like,
did you try to? Did
crampy.
you guys try to have sex on Sunday?
We did have sex on Sunday after the concert.
Did you cramp up?
No, I didn't cramp up. But I will say that wasn't my best performance.
Yeah.
Not my best. And I'll admit it, like, no. Given the gallon of alcohol that I drank, no, it wasn't my best performance.
So I drank, and you know, you go to bed or whatever, and you try to get it in or whatever, and then like maybe 10-15 minutes into it, you're just drunk, and you're like, I can't do this anymore, right? You pass out. But then you wake up with that rock.
Oh, now let me tell you about the mornings.
Yeah, so you know, you try to get it in again.
Mm-hmm.
You start getting it in, and then I fucking feel like my hamstring just fucking snags. Whack, and I'm like, oh! Because I'm so dehydrated from the fucking alcohol that I drank the night before, or a couple hours before. So that's why I asked if you got a cramp, because that just happened to me.
So I recently worked.
And I'm fucking with my legs straight out. So
yeah, you're not gonna stop. No. I got this far.
My legs are straight out, so it doesn't cramp up anymore.
I will. So we got there Thursday. We always go up a day early just to. I usually say just to relax and have
So you can get in.
This year we got fucked up Thursday, but Friday morning, Saturday morning, Sunday morning, Monday. Those days, I could have tied a flag to my penis and flown Old Glory proudly. Nights before were not the best, but I tried.
Yeah.
And, I mean, obviously, you power through it, you finish, you probably don't give the best effort into it, but the sloshing movement, like, it gets you all fucked up again. Like, it does. You get all
And
drunk.
then you're like, get on top, and she's like, no, I don't want to.
And girls ain't dumb. They're like, no, I'm not. If I sit up, I'm gonna throw up. Okay, fine.
All right.
But
Dog style it is.
here we go. Yeah. That's where my favorite prone position comes in perfect, because you can just pass out. Fuck it, I don't care. I'll finish. I'm good. I'll take care of me. But yeah, it's not, when you drink that much, you already know, like, this is a 50. It's a coin toss. I could be awesome and have super control and really just take care of business, or I could try really hard and still not do that great and make a promise that tomorrow morning I got you, girl. Out. But
How late did you sleep until?
so I would say on average we went to bed about like 3 a.m. ish, and I usually woke up right about 10 a.m.
Oh, that's not that bad.
I'm a 7-hour sleeper. Like, at 7 hours I automatically wake up. Sometimes I go back to bed, but 10 a.m. it's like, oh, I gotta get up, I gotta start making breakfast, I gotta start doing stuff.
Sounds very adultish.
Yeah, well, I mean, I think the longest we slept in was Friday night. We got way fucked up because of Luke Bryan, and we didn't go to sleep that night. I remember till 4 a.m. Because like at 4 a.m. I was like, no, all right, take off your clothes, take off my clothes. We gotta get this done and go to sleep. We slept until noon that Saturday afternoon at that point. But
What time do you get to the concert? Like at 3?
oh god, yeah, about 3 o'clock each day. It's rough. It's rough. I'm tired. It was a long weekend, but it was fun. It was a good time. There were cool people, and I always suggest going. Like, even if you don't really like country music, you find out who the stars are. You find out their like 3 big hits. You kind of get to know them. Drink all day. You know that they're probably they're gonna hit those 3 songs. Just go. Like, it's a cool atmosphere.
Yeah, I'm not gonna go.
Yeah. All right.
Dude, so check it out. I let you talk about 30 minutes right now about stage shows.
And I don't think I have herpes.
That's good.
Okay.
Check my herp alert or whatever the fuck it's called, and we'll see. So, you know, we were talking last week about me getting a new job and what.
Yeah.
Well, this new job is like literally 6 minutes away from my house, maybe, maybe
okay.
7. And on the way home, it takes me like 5 extra minutes. So,
Have you walked to work yet?
no, I'm thinking about getting a bike though, because I need to get back in shape. So, and avocado, although it's a shape, it's not the shape. I need. So anyway, I decided to go like shopping. So for those of you that don't know, I don't like really cook. I don't know how to cook. I mean, we probably talked about this on the podcast, but like I'm not very good at cooking. I mean, I'm really bad at it.
You have the staples, like you can cook bacon,
Yeah.
you can scramble an egg.
Yeah, and even that I'm a little nervous about. So I went shopping on Monday and I bought like some basics. I bought eggs, I bought bacon, I bought some like bread, some sandwich meat, like cheese, like tortillas, chicken, beef, like, you know, just like shit, right? Yesterday and today, mostly today, but yesterday I ate breakfast and lunch at home.
I'm surprised you have time for breakfast.
I woke up 30 minutes earlier
To have breakfast.
to have breakfast. Today, I had breakfast, lunch, and dinner. It's literally never happened in my entire life. I've never had breakfast, lunch, and dinner at my house. Not even, I'm talking about even like packing a lunch and saying like I ate food from home. Like I'm always like, one of those meals
It's fast food.
is
Dining
dining out or something. So I don't know if that's sad or
Here's
or
what
if
I
I'm a
would say.
late bloomer, as people would say.
Here's what I would say. Keep it up for like
I'm
a
trying.
month
It'd be
and
nice.
see how much money it saves you. Because I had to shut my Postmates Unlimited off because I was finding that I was just ordering food like all the time. Order food, order food, order food. And it gets expensive. Like not only are you like eating out all the time, which isn't the healthiest thing in the world, but it's expensive.
And it's an inflated cost.
And so after a while, you're like, holy shit, I owe that much on my credit card? Like, fuck. And one, you start to gain weight. You know, you're eating shit food. So keep it up for a month, see how it is. I'm curious though. When I cook at home, it's a pain in the ass
It is.
because you have to wash dishes.
It is. Look at my fucking sink.
I'll look when we get to your house and we're not in the studio.
Makes sense.
But that's one of the hard things. It's like you gotta constantly be washing dishes,
And you don't realize how many dishes you use to fucking
right? And
to cook and shit. It's like, fuck, I gotta use another dish.
And see, here's the hardest part for me is that I'm a person like with OCD, like everything has to be in threes. So it's like if I'm gonna make something, let's say it's cook a steak, I have to have two sides. Like there has to be three things. You can't just have a plate with like one thing or two. It throws me off. So that's a problem for me because that means I have to cook three things, which means more dishes.
See, the issue for me isn't necessarily like the OCD part, but it's like, it's only me. So when you cook,
Cooking for one is hard.
it's harder because you're always gonna have like way more leftovers, or you're gonna try to cook as little as possible, but then it's just a waste. Like, I don't know. I mean, it's terrible, but whatever. I mean,
I found
I guess I'll figure it out.
I found that I buy a lot more like frozen foods, like frozen vegetables. And I'll grab just a handful of them and steam them. And that's like, a handful's good enough, right?
I mean, depending on what you're talking
That's
about.
what I always hope for. But if you
One
just,
can only hope for a handful.
if you'll learn to like cut things down into portions. Now the hard part is as my son gets older, I can't just make one big plate and give him half. And he's got his own plate now. So now I'm cooking for two when it's just him and I, and then I'm cooking for six when it's him, me, and Vet. And then, so that's where you have to learn to vary all of those things. And I'm gonna get killed, but that's fine. It was funny. It was a fun joke.
It's definitely something that I was excited about because, I mean, dude, I fucking eat it all the time. So
No,
the fact that
If she's nice.
the fact that I haven't fucking paid for food, and well, I mean, I guess because we went out yesterday for my cousin Erica's birthday. Oh yeah, happy birthday, Erica!
Happy birthday, Erica.
We went out to the other gardens,
Oh,
and I ordered some chili with the nachos. But I mean, whatever. I think for 3 days, that's the only thing I ordered. Pretty good ratio compared to what I've been doing. So
speaking of what you eat out and how much at home,
and what's her name?
there's so I've been trying to eat healthier, and I've been doing this for about a month now. And
You look slower.
thanks, I appreciate that. Well, that's okay. I'll take the fake compliment.
Yeah.
I've been, when I do dine out and go someplace else, been trying to portion my carbs. And like, it's like, I love French fries.
Mm-hmm. And bacon.
And bacon. So when we go somewhere, like we went to down at Stagecoach while we were in Palm Springs, we went to a restaurant. The only thing I could figure out that was good on this fancy ass menu was a burger and fries. So we both got hamburgers, French fries, cheeseburgers, French fries. And I knew I was gonna eat the French fries, so I said, all right, I'm gonna not eat the bun. So I took my knife and I cut most of the top of the bun off and most of the bottom, where it was just a little bit of like the mushy part in the middle. But because you can't then pick up a hamburger with like half the bun cut off, I ended up eating the hamburger with my knife and fork. And
Why didn't you just cut the patty in half and then have like a double burger?
and flip it over.
Yeah.
I thought about that too. But I was also really drunk. So I just it was easier for me to like just cut and scrape with a knife. Dude, I was drunk.
Yeah, this is amazing to me. Like, I think you would think a little deeper.
I'm not as clever when I'm fucked up.
Alright.
But
So you ate with a fork and knife.
so I ate a hamburger, a cheeseburger if you really want to get specific about it. I ate a
You ate a
cheeseburger.
cheeseburger, no cheese?
No, I did eat, but I ate it with a fork and a knife. And as my fiance and I were sitting there eating, looking like idiots because we're eating it with a fork and a knife, and then all this bread was cut off and thrown to the side. Do you feel awkward eating like a hamburger with a fork and a knife, or like a burrito? Things that you normally are considered like finger foods.
Well, I don't do it.
You never eat
I ate a burrito with a fucking fork and a knife.
What was that? Because it was a wet burrito?
Yeah.
Okay. That's
I don't eat.
That makes sense.
I don't eat pizza with the fucking fork and knife.
See, I ate pizza with a fork and a knife before too.
Nah. Okay. I don't know if I'd feel weird. Like I wouldn't eat something that I probably would think of. I wouldn't do it. That's just not. I just wouldn't. That's not how I eat those things. But I think that's like the norm now. Like especially with you like taking the bread off.
Yeah.
With people watching like, going on the keto diets or watching their carbs or
Just
whatever.
cutting,
I think that's normal. So I wouldn't feel weird in that aspect because you said you had all the bread like pushed aside. But I just wouldn't do it like that. That's why in my mind I was like, why don't you just cut the patty in half and then
have one full bun.
Yeah.
Okay, so sometimes this is just coming to me. Sometimes there's like the cheese is stuck to the top bun, but they put all like the ketchup and like all of the condiments on the bottom bun. So which bun would you choose?
I would cut it in half.
Right.
And then take the patty out.
Right.
And put it under the other half. Flip it.
Oh, okay. I see. So then, but at that point, you're dissecting your whole burger.
What do you mean you're dissecting it?
So so once you...
all you're doing is cutting it in half.
Yep.
You take off the top.
Which the cheese is stuck to, by the way.
That's fine. You only need cheese on one of them.
No.
You're going to eat the other fucking piece of the other patty with it. It's going to be all one bite with cheese on the top bun.
Yeah, but that half of the meat...
And usually the cheese is not... How often is it stuck to the bread?
You know what? I'm going to pay attention.
I don't think it ever is.
It totally is.
I don't think so. I don't think the cheese is ever stuck to the top of the bread.
Okay.
I'm serious. Think about that. When's the last time you ate a cheeseburger where the cheese is stuck to the top of the bread?
In-N-Out. Well, actually, the answer to that would be this weekend at Stagecoach.
The cheese is in between two patties.
That's one piece of cheese.
Yeah.
What about the double-double? There's two pieces of cheese.
Is it stuck to the top, though?
I think so.
I don't know.
Hey, you know what we should do? Wrap this
Let's
show
go to
up.
Let's go to now.
I kind of feel like just let's go to In-N-Out and figure this shit out.
Hey,
right
Marco, I don't want to go away from this topic because I know you want to keep talking about it. But did you see that text that Marco sent us?
Yes, about
Marco finished his fucking Gatorade Final Four bracket and sent us in his final standings.
I'm impressed.
He went chalk the whole way though.
Well, it's not a bad strategy. For the most part, chalk won in the NCAA tournament.
For the most part.
Yeah.
I mean, besides the fact that North Carolina and
exactly
didn't make it to the Final Four.
But the top teams, they usually make it.
He went literally chalk 1, 2, 3, 4 in the finals, and then 1v2 or whatever.
So then, I guess what I'd like to find out from Marco is, did he start in the middle and just put like these are the best, and then work his way back out?
Nah, I think everybody, you fill it out, like you go matchup by matchup.
Matchup by matchup.
Yeah.
But yeah, so back to what we were saying. I think the cheese sticks to the top bun more than you think. And
maybe you're right. But regardless, in my mind,
let's call it half one and half two. You then intend to take half two's meat out and put it into. I mean, you're going to take the meat out.
Meat,
right? Everything.
Cheese, lettuce, whatever stuck to it.
See, I think that's messier.
It may or may not be, but at least you're eating a burger. Like you're eating a burger like the way it's intended.
Yeah, but I don't.
It's
just. You're putting me on the spot here.
I don't have.
I don't know. I don't know. I just feel more comfortable. I guess it's weird. Since I've been trying to eat healthier, and I'm just doing little steps. Like, okay, so we were
That's how you
talking
should
about,
do things, though.
just cutting most of the bun off of it. Okay. Maybe don't order the extra large fry. Just stick with the medium for now. Maybe I get to that point where I only need like 2 French fries and I'm good and move on. But I found that when you're eating healthy, you just eat a lot more things with a fork and a knife. I ate a piece of pizza. I sat there like a surgeon and cut the bottom part and just took the mushy middle with the toppings and ate that. it's easier for me, and I just feel, I guess I feel healthier.
We got some intel, and he said I went with the matchups.
Oh.
After the cheese comes the lettuce. He put lettuce, so tomatoes and ketchup and mustard. That's why the cheese never gets stuck to the bread.
Okay.
I just can't remember the last time cheese is stuck to the top of a piece of bread, because when it melts on top of the meat.
No, I get you.
And I don't know why we're arguing about this.
I get you. I'm gonna be more cognitive of it
From this point forward.
And
I feel like you can send me a picture of your burger.
You're 100% gonna get pictures of my fucking burgers. But I think I'm fair enough, and I think people know me well enough to say that
I can't speak on it.
You get it regularly.
Yeah.
So sometimes I'll be like, dude, they put the lettuce on top of the cheese, so there's nothing on this bun. I'll throw that bun out, cut it in half, flip them over, and I will have 2 bottoms.
The way I like it.
But then I think sometimes you're going to see that cheese is stuck to that top bun, and I don't know what to do at that point. I'm thrown off. It's going to be difficult. But you're going to know either way.
All right, so we did a Gatorade challenge. That's what Mark was talking about, or when we were talking about the matchups.
The matchup, yeah.
So number one, let me pull this up real quick, because I don't remember who it was. So number one was Glacier Freeze versus Icy Charge, and Glacier Freeze was the number 1 seed. Should I go over all the seeds or no? I posted it, so if you want to see it, you can see it.
Keep posting it, because it disappeared, right?
No. I
on
actually posted the bracket.
On the
And then
bracket.
I
Okay.
zoomed in on each.
Okay.
Each foursome.
Well, then I would say go back if you haven't seen it to.
Yeah, go back to our page. We have it posted. Glacier Freeze beat the shit out of Icy Charge. It was a little closer than I thought. It was like 15-5 or something like that.
Oh, okay. Which one did I try today?
You tried Glacier Freeze.
Yeah,
The number 1 seed.
Yeah, I got the other one.
You don't even know what it tastes like.
It's not fun.
And then number 2 versus 15 was Lemon Lime, which is like the Michael Jordan Gatorade one, the original one.
Oh.
Versus Lemonade, which I didn't know there was a lemonade one. But that one beat the crap out of that one. I think they only got like 2 votes. So this is exciting, because what sparked this was we had a group message, and somebody said something, because they're not drinking right now, was like, hey bro, like don't forget to bring the Gatorade, or don't forget to bring the waters. And he's like, nah bro, I'm gonna go crazy, I'm gonna bring the Gatorade. And then I don't know, it turned into like, make sure you bring this one. Like, no, that one's whack. And then it turned into like a 50 fucking text message argument about which Gatorade was better.
Is that the one where I was sending the naked pictures of myself?
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah,
yeah.
the cow hat.
That's it. That was the one.
Yeah. So that's where this stemmed from.
So lemon lime would I can see how lemon lime would beat the shit out of lemonade. As a kid, I remember lemon lime because it was one of the only ones that came in a powder form.
Mm-hmm.
And
orange.
Yeah. And my family was like, no, we'll buy the powder and you
Make
mix
it
it yourself because you can get like 10 gallons for the same price as 1 bottle. Except that I had to fucking mix my own lemon lime Gatorade every fucking time.
Did you mix it with chopsticks?
No, you get the scooper, you put it in the 1 Gatorade bottle that you had.
You didn't grab the fucking powder with the chopsticks and throw it
Little by little. 1 stick by 1 stick. No, because you have to measure it properly.
Yeah, or it tastes really weird.
But what you had to do is put a little bit of water into it first, then pour it in. Because if it had like drops in the container as you poured the lemon lime, it would harden, and then you get the chunks, and that sucked. That sucked. I got very good at it because I had to mix every fucking bottle myself because my dad was cheap and only bought me the powdered shit.
So next week we're gonna do 3 versus 14, which is Cool Blue versus Strawberry Lemonade, and your favorite Fruit Punch, which is the number 4 seed, versus Fierce Grape. I don't like any of the Fierce ones, honestly, personally. I don't think anything that's fierce is good.
Now, where did you get the seedings from?
Ranker.com.
Okay.
These are the top 16 rankings at the time when I looked at it.
I'm passionate about Fruit Punch. Like I get That's my flavor.
It's not flavor, it's red. What gave it to me like red?
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But we're from LA, we're Dodger fans. We don't say red. We say fruit punch.
No, I say red.
Okay. Well, I'm a number 4. Like,
I think it's gonna go chalk too, but I don't know. Like the dark horses, I think are gonna be. I think the dark horse is gonna be the Arctic Blitz, the Riptide Rush, and Ice Punch. I think those 3 right there are the ones I'm worried about.
I will say this. Looking at my boy Fruit Punch, at number 4.
Assuming he wins.
If he doesn't win, I swear to God, we're
Because
firing.
anything that's fierce.
We'll find new listeners. We'll find new fucking listeners. Orange will be a challenge, but I think Fruit Punch over Orange, like, real quick.
I will say I think that Fruit Punch has the easier bracket of all.
Yeah. Though I've had Orange. Orange is good.
Orange is good, but it's
not Fruit Punch.
But it's also not Arctic Blitz.
Yeah.
And it's also not fucking Riptide Rush.
But okay.
It's like Cool Blue and Glacier Freeze I think have the most difficult.
And I don't know if I've ever had a strawberry lemonade.
I don't think I have.
Does that mean we have to go like try these?
No, you just
Okay.
follow it.
Alright, I can see that. I've never had blue cherry. A lot of these flavors I don't know.
What color do you think blue cherry is?
Blue?
Yeah.
Okay. I was like,
When I saw that, and I was like, how does that make sense? But then I was like, wait, it's the first word, so I guess that makes sense.
cherry, you would think it would be red. The other problem is like, I don't know where you get a lot of these flavors. Like 7-Eleven only has like a few of them, I think. Or maybe it's just that I default and go, nope,
Or you just go Fruit Punch.
there's my red, grab my red.
You usually grab 2, especially if you like.
Yeah, because of 3 for you want it for that. You're like, oh, get the big one, you get the other ones for free. Oh, okay, give me another one and a hot dog.
That was super racist.
Why? Have you ever been to a fucking 7-Eleven that didn't have an Indian guy behind the counter?
Actually, I have.
Where?
Compton.
Oh, okay. Why were you in the 7-Eleven in Compton?
I fucking worked in Compton.
Was that Compton?
Rancho Dominguez. It's
Wow.
it's the industrial area of Compton.
Compton Heights, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, so vote on our Gatorade challenge. I swear to God, if Fierce Grape gets 1 vote, I want to track him down. I'll have a problem with that. I do have a question.
All right.
We glanced over this. We didn't really talk about it much. But I have a few questions about this whole herpes thing.
Okay. I don't have it, so I don't know how to answer all of them.
So, the article that you showed me said that people have, at Coachella, been concerned about some bumps and some lumps and some fuzzy red things on their fuzzy tan things. How quickly does herpes set in?
You're asking the wrong person, bro.
I mean, like, from the time that
Marco, how quickly does herpes start?
from the time you...
How quickly does it flare up?
Yeah, how soon would you even know that you have herpes? Because there's all these reports of people who were there at Coachella who are saying, oh, I got herpes. Like, how do you know?
I mean, I'm sure they fill the fucking bumps and shit. It's like uncomfortable. I mean, I would assume.
I'm going to Google it. I want to know. How long until you know
If your picture comes up, I'm gonna laugh.
you caught herpes? How do you spell herpes? I-E-S?
E-S.
Okay. Oh, it's just 2 to 20 days.
He said he had herpes way before Coachella. Way before it was cool.
Yeah, that's my thing is, what happens if you take it with you? It said the most common herpes symptoms are sores on your genitals or your mouth.
Ugh.
Alright, most of the time there are no symptoms, so lots of people don't know they have herpes. Alright, so scrolling through this here, because I'm not going to read the whole thing. Signs. Let's go signs of genital herpes in men, because...
Why are you doing that? I'm making this up. Drink. You want one?
God, no.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you. Tastes awful. Tastes like vomit in my mouth. It says initial herpes symptoms usually show up 2 to 20 days after you're infected, but it may be years before the first symptoms appear. Herpes sores usually heal in a few weeks, but the virus stays in your body, and it can flare up and cause sores again. The only way to find out for sure if you have genital herpes is to get checked out by a doctor or nurse. So, I guess my big question for these people who are extremely concerned about contracting herpes through activities at Stagecoach or Coachella
They fucking had a orgy.
is one, why are you not like putting a condom on? If you don't know the fucking person,
Even if you know the person,
and that's true,
some people
That's
fuck
true.
and they know them and shit.
why are you not like more prepared for this type of thing? Second, you've been to Coachella. It's dirty there,
Yeah. Well, I think
dusty.
when I read that, I actually wasn't surprised because there was a lot of what I want to use.
Free love.
Yeah, I mean, people like I remember seeing this this dude who was sitting in the middle of these two girls, making out with one and then making out with the other. So like promiscuity, is that
Okay,
the right
not the
word?
bad. Yeah, it is the right word, not the right pronunciation.
How do you say it?
Promiscuity.
Okay, that's why I asked.
No, you were close.
Yeah, that's
You
why
were
I
close.
asked.
Yeah,
I had the word in my head.
You
I
were
just
there.
couldn't say it.
very close.
And so I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised that some like fucking outbreak like this happened at Coachella. It's just it is interesting to know like whether or not they had it prior to them going to fucking Coachella,
Right.
or if they all got it at Coachella.
And that's my other question. So here's, what was it, 1,200 or
What's
something?
up, Britt?
1,200
People. Yeah.
inquiries, I guess, of whether they have herpes or not. So what that would tell me is that you would think 1,200 people had herpes that hooked up with 1,200 people that didn't have herpes.
Or 600.
Well, if it's 600, then both of them are suddenly looking down, going, "Oh shit!"
Well,
what's
one of
that
them
about?"
had it, 600 of them had it, and then they infected the other 600. It's like half a burger.
Right, but if 1,200 already had it, I guess they probably wouldn't all know, but somewhere in between, probably.
Yeah, I'm just fucking
Or
with your math, dude.
Or like 400 had it, hooked up Friday, gave it to 400, hooked up Saturday, gave it to 400. But again, you're still talking about a 2-day lapse before you go, something's itchy in my little witchy. I think you probably had it before.
Probably. They're probably the one that gave it. They probably think that they just got it, but they really were giving it out to everybody.
Yeah, maybe like two herpes met and like when they were bumping and like boom, that's what caused a little outbreak. I don't know, it's just weird.
Did I tell you the story about?
Uh-oh.
No, nothing with me.
Oh.
One of the guys at the bar was telling me about his buddy got crabs. Did I tell that story on this podcast? No.
I don't remember.
So this one guy at the bar at Gardens, he was telling about his buddy and how he hooked up with his chick, and the next day like he realized fucking his dick was itching like crazy, and then he went to he noticed that he had crabs. He's like, oh fuck, I got crabs, like, you know. So his other buddy goes, dude, you need to shave your fucking balls, right? Like you need to shave them off, and that'll kill them. Cause it's like he's thinking it's like lice.
Which, by the way, would have been my first reaction. Like, if you bitches are gonna hide in the forest, like,
So apparently that's the worst thing you can do.
really?
That's what, according to this guy. I didn't check the fucking stat book. I didn't check the records on this. So from his explanation is that's the worst thing you can do. So he shaved it and it got worse. So then what happens is they start burrowing themselves into your skin
Ow.
because they're used to being in the hair.
Like a tick.
So that now because they don't have that as protection, they're burrowing themselves into your body.
Ugh.
So that he goes to the doctor, and the doctor's like, yeah, you have fucking crabs. He's like, why did you shave your fucking genitals? Because my buddy told me, he goes, that's the worst thing you can do. And the guy was like, you fucking asshole, how could you fucking tell me to shave that shit, blah, blah, blah. And I don't know, that just made me think of that reason.
Oh. God.
Dun-dun-dun.
And I would assume that modern medicine goes, okay, we have a cream that's gonna kill them. But you got, like, I always think of, what did you do back in the day? Like, so ticks are very common.
People died. That's what happened with Al Capone, with like syphilis and shit.
Yeah.
They die of syphilis.
Yeah, that makes sense. But that's syphilis. Like, it's not.
It's
crap.
curable now.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. When you have a tick, and you get ticks not from sex, you can get them just walking through like the forest or the woods, right? They like burrow their heads in, and a lot of people thought, oh, you just rip them out, and that's the worst thing to do. You break their head off, and their head stays in your body. You could die from that. What you're supposed to do is like take a match and burn them so that they back out, and then you smash them. Imagine like back in the day, you probably had to like light fire to your nuts to get them all off. Ugh. That.
And I bet you anything, like fucking everybody had some sort of STD back then.
Yeah, a lot of people.
Because there was no fucking protection.
Well, and a lot of them, you didn't even know really what that STD was. It was just.
My dick smells.
Yeah, like, no, that happens. God. And then I have so many questions. As you're boning that broad, like, you don't think, like, this bitch is flea infected?
Yeah.
And then where did you fuck her? Like, then you gotta clean off your whole, like, lice. When you have lice, you have to clear off everything in your bed. All of the sheets, all of the, like, ew.
I
And
don't
then you
know.
have a dog or a cat, because you gotta get that dog, man.
You gave your dog crabs. Ugh.
I mean, not even from like fucking like, but if you're
No,
laying in
no.
bed and it's
I'm just saying, imagine being like, I got crabs and they gave my dog crabs. How the
Like-
fuck you do that?
well, you know, and then,
He lives with me, goddammit.
like you could, I give you the benefit of the doubt. Like if you have lice or even fleas, if a dog has fleas and they lay in your bed, at some point you're gonna get fleas in your bed. If you got crabs on your pubes and you're laying in bed and your dog gets in bed, at some point I would think that your dog would get crabs. Though it sounds awful to say that. I don't know.
I'm not a doctor. I'm sure we can look this up.
I'm not a crab doctor.
When we'll take a break and then we'll go to some questions.
Sounds good.
All right. Oh.